Hello and welcome back to another entertainment roundup, the Golden Globe edition, where traditionally I talk about the award ceremonies that's going to be happening, or the nominees that have occurred. It is official. We have the nominees out, and pretty much it's not much shocking. But pretty much what you expect from this year's movie turnout. I'm gonna start at the bottom and then work my way to the top. But I gotta say the nominations for Best Pictures, I can actually live with. There are some films that I'm actually surprised that got this much recommendation. But I will say this, and I'll keep this from the end because it really does paint a picture of this awards as well as other awards that will happen as the months go by. Needless to say, this is the beginning of the award season, and it's going to be very, very, very very unpredictable. Needless to say, if you see the Golden Globes award category, it may not be the same when it comes to Academy Awards. In fact, don't be surprised if most of these movies will not be seen when come award time. But I might as well start off with the animation department. And the reason why I'm going to start with the animation department is because of a few things. I don't consider this as a great year for animation. In fact, I don't really consider this as a great 2 years for animation. The list of who's been nominated pretty much represent this. There's only three. Now, the Golden Globes sometimes usually nominate five, for the minimum. There's only three that's nominated this year. And I gotta say, the three that's nominated is deserving of the award. The one thing I will say, there's only one Disney category, and that's a late runner. This is the second time a Disney film has been nominated late in the game. That's Frozen. Frozen has had a very high praise from a lot of critics, so it's no surprise that Frozen is the only lone Disney animation that's in here. And Disney had a couple animation films that was nominated, but take a look at the other two. Despicable Me 2 obviously had gotten rave reviews from the critics, and The Coens. That is it. There is no Monsters University. There is no Epic. There's a lot of films, including Cloudy Chance and Meatballs, that are not in there. And although Monsters University did have good reviews, it wasn't nearly as sharp as his counterpart was, nor did I really expect it to be as sharp as the counterpart was. But this is the three nominations, which is very small for Golden Globe standards. Really is a tall tale where this category has fallen. This has not been a very good 2 years for animation, at least by my opinion. Animation has been very, very weak when it came to this year's, and a lot of the animation, which a lot of people felt that Turbo should have been at least got a recommendation. Turbo came and went, really hasn't really gotten that much buzz, and those who have seen it, even though they said some good things about it, have actually forgotten about it. No less than 2 weeks later, so it doesn't surprise me that Frozen's in here. But again, this is a tall tale of what the animation department has been going through, and I hope this serves as a wake-up call for the animators, especially animated producers, to start stepping up and bringing in original content and not really talking down to their young audiences, because that's where most of the problem lies. With a lot of the animations tend to talk down. Where you see Despicable Me 2, you see the Coens, and you see Frozen, they actually have something in common, and that is it's enjoyable for both children and adults, but most importantly, you don't really feel they're talking down. They found that right balance in some ways to actually give more issues that are more adult-like, but not too much where it won't be enjoyable for children. So this is something that I actually find very interesting with the Golden Globe, and I kind of was more curious on how the animation department, the animation category was actually going to be listed more so than any other category in the Golden Globes, because it has been a very weak year for animation. I honestly did not know where the animation department was going to fall into, and to be honest with you, there was only one film that's actually here that I actually thought will be nominated, and that's Despicable Me 2, and it deserves to be nominated. It is a great film, and there isn't too many films I can say that's actually gotten that praise, but that one is definitely has gotten it. For original song, I'm gonna go down and keep staying in the low category. Original song actually has gotten some good praises over the last year. Hunger Games is nominated for original song with Alice. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm hope I'm saying that right. Let It Go, Frozen. Original Love, Mandela, Long Walk Home. Please, Mr. Kennedy, Inside, Lawrence Davis. Um, Sweeter Than Fiction, One Chance. So those are the nominations there. Very interesting category as well. Original score, John Williams. Again, John Williams seems to be every year. This is becoming a trend now for the last 5 years. Pretty much every year almost. John Williams is at least nominated in this category. No question that he got nominated again. Book of Thieves, he was nominated. Hans Zimmer, 12 Years a Slave. Alex Evans, Mandela, The Long Walk Home. Alex Ebert, All Is Love. So those are the nominations for those. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't really have an idea of who's going to win here. I don't think John Williams is going to take it home. I think it's going to be pretty much either Mandela or Hans Zimmer's 12 Years Slave. But if I have to put a gun in my head, I think Alex Evans was going to take it home for his piece with the Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So there you have it from there in that category. Foreign language film is going to be pretty much interesting because there's only really one film that had a very huge praise, very controversial praise, and that's Blue is the Warmest Color. It is a very controversial film that got an NC-17, obviously for obvious reasons. It involved teen and lesbianism. That was one of the biggest things. But you also got The Great Beauty, you also got The Hunt, you also got The Past, and you have The Wind Rise. So those are the films that is actually in there. Blue is the Warmest Color would not shock me if it wins, but I wouldn't cross out The Wind Rise just yet. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how the foreign language film is. I'll tell you one thing, Blues Warmest Color has gotten quite a buzz, and it's actually kept it in the circuit for that buzz. Whether you believe that it was too controversial or not, that's up to the viewer discretion, of course. But this is one of the films that actually didn't fought back on the NC-17. In fact, they embraced it the same way as Shame is. So I wouldn't surprise me if this film win for the best foreign language, but only because it has the most recognition than the other ones down below. You may disagree. Love to hear your work. Now I'm gonna go with the top five here because this is something very distinct here. And that's best film, best director, best and both categories because there's two, as you know, for best motion picture. For comedy and drama, so this is very interesting to see how that works. Let me first go with the obvious. We're gonna go right straight up with the best picture category, and I think it's very important that we talk about that first because this is one of the things that a lot of people have been keeping in check. Best picture, music and comedy: American Hustle, Her, Inside. Lawrence Davis, Nebraska, and The Wolf on Wall Street. Now, The Wolf on Wall Street I have not yet seen. It is due to be out later on this week in New York. American Hustle had huge praises, 4 and 5 stars off the board, so a lot of people were saying that's going to win. Also, Her has gotten some good praises, so it's going to be very interesting. I don't see this as a sure shot win for American Hustle. I think The Wolf of Wall Street may actually have a chance because a lot of people are talking about that as well. A lot of critics have said a lot of great things about The Wolf of Wall Street, but this is a Martin Scorsese film. Martin Scorsese rarely pulls out a bad film. If it does, it's pretty much like a 3-star film. That's how good Martin Scorsese is. He may not be a blockbuster juggernaut as some of the other main directors are, but he's still a damn good director, and I'm kind of wondering, kind of interesting to see how this film will favors with another high power of American Hustle. But I wouldn't count on Nebraska, Inside, Louis Davis, or Her out that situation. I do see this going to be very interesting how the Golden Globe picks on that category. Best act, best picture in the overall drama category. This is going to be very interesting. First of all, let me just go on and say I'm glad that Gravity got nominated. I'm going to just throw that out there right there. Gravity was a big surprise. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't have too high hopes for Gravity. I saw their trailer when I was watching The Man of Steel, and I said, this looked like a boring film. I don't know what to expect from this film. But once this film came out, it shocked the hell out of me, and it's actually one of the surprise likes that I actually like. Phenomenon is actually nominated. Rush is nominated. Captain Phil and 12 Years a Slave. If I'm a person who is gonna uh, if I'm going to be honest with you, I think 12 Years Slave's going to win it. I really do. I'm not against Captain Phil, none against Gravity. I'm actually glad Gravity is nominated. I just think 12 Years Slave just got too much weight. A lot of people saying it is the best film of the year. The only thing that will probably stop it is the politicalness of the award ceremony. The award ceremony of any kind seemed to have a problem nominating films of that such a very hard topic. Slavery is always a touch and go with the Academy as well as the Golden Globes. So this is something that I'm kind of curious how they would, but I would be shocked if they don't win for Best Drama. That's how good many people have said. A lot of people have said this is the best film of the year. They haven't even said anything else about anything else. They put this on #1 list, bar none. So it's kind of interesting to see how that will be when the announcements are made in the next few weeks. Best actor in the motion picture, 12 Years a Slave also got one. Idris Elba, Mandela, along with the Freedom. No surprise there. Tom Hanks, of course. Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club, and Robert Redford, All Is Lost. Best actor in the comedy and music, Christian Bale, American Hustle. Bruce Dern, The Nebraska. Leonardo DiCaprio, The Wolf of Wall Street. Oscar Isaiah, Inside Lawrence Davis. I hope I'm saying that name right. Quinton Phoenix. Didn't see him in a while. And Her. So those are the nominations for there. Kate Benedict, Best Actress in a Drama, has been nominated for Blue Jasmine. Sandra Bullock, well deserved. Gravity, as you all know. Judi Dench, Phenomenon. Emma Thomas, Saving Mr. Banks, which her performance has been highly praised. Kate Winslet, Nothing New Here. Labor Day. We go to Best Actress in a Motion Picture Musical Comedy. Amy Adams, American Hustler. Julia Dobbin, Before Midnight. I hope I'm saying her name right. Greta Greenwings for France Ha. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Enough Said, which she did put up a very good performance, I must say. Meryl Streep, she's been pretty much a regular in these award ceremonies. August, All Stage Country. So there you go with those categories as well. Best Supporting Actor, we have a couple of names here that I pretty much two of them I can't name. Burkhad Ada, Captain Phyllis. Daniel Brusham, name some, do apologize. For Rush, Bradley Cooper, American Hustler. Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave. Jared Leto, Dallas Buyers Club. Those are the nominees for those. Actress in a motion picture, Best Supporting Actress in a motion picture, Sally Hawkins, Blue Jasmine. Jennifer Lawrence, American Hustler, congratulations to her. Lupa Niger, 12 Years a Slave. Julia Roberts, August, On Stage Country. Ju Sapal, SQUIP, BB, Nebraska. Congratulations to those ladies, well deserved. Best Director, kind of curious about this one, guys. Kind of curious about this one. This is something that's very interesting to know. The Best Directors has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are nominated here. Gravity, of course, Alfredo Cuarón, great job from him, and I say it again, Gravity deserves every nomination they get. This was a film that I was deeply shocked by. I thought it was one of the top 5 best films of the year. So again, congratulations to him because he did a phenomenal job, and I thought this film was going to be terrible. It's not. Paul Greengrass, Captain Phillip. Steve McQueen, 12 Years a Slave. And I'm just going to go on and say right now, if he doesn't win for Best Director, I'll be shocked. Alexandra Payne, Nebraska. David O. Russell, American Hustle. Now, why am I surprised about this one, and what interests me here is this. There is a huge buzz with Wall Street. Yet, one of the directors you thought will be in this list is not on this list. And I'm referring to, of course, Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese is not nominated for Best Director in this movie. So that's something of an interesting turnaround. I was a surprise that he was not here in this list. But keep in mind, I don't take that too much of a salt because of the awards that's coming up. Now, best screenplay in a motion picture. Bob Nelson for Nebraska, Spike Jonze for Her, Steve Coogan and Jeff Pope for Phenomena, John Ripley for 12 Years a Slave, David O. Russell and Eric Warren Singer, American Hustler. So those are the nominees for there. Best foreign language already did. And pretty much, that's pretty much on the in the movie category. Now, for those who are interested in TV series, here's the list of it. Best TV series, movies or TV series miniseries. American Horror Story, Covenant has been nominated behind Casablanca, Dancing on the Edge, Top of the Lake, and The White Queen, all been nominated for Best Movie or Miniseries. Best TV movie miniseries, Best Series Drama, Breaking Bad, which I think a lot of people are actually looking to see if it gets. Dalton Abbey, The Good Wife, House of Cards, Master of Sex, all nominated for Best TV Drama. I think Breaking Bad is going to take it. I think people will be upset if they don't get it. That's how good the series was, right down to the very end. They went out with a bang. Probably the best season finale out of Dexter, and that's saying a lot. Best TV series, comedy or musical, Big Bang Theory, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Girls, Modern Family, Parks and Resurrection. Best actor in a TV drama, TV series drama, Brian Carson, Breaking Bad, Lee Sternberg, Ray Devine, Michael Sheen, Master of Sex, Kevin Spacey, House of Cards, James Spader, The Blacklist. So that's the nomination for those from the TV series drama, I believe. And we have Best Actress in the TV series comedy, Zoe Desandra, The New Girl, Linda Dunham, Girls, Eddie Flesko, Nurse Jackie. Is that show actually still going on? I didn't hear much of advertising on that one. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Veep, Amy Pfizer, Parks and Resurrection. So those are nominations for those guys. Best actor in a miniseries or TV movie, Matt Damon behind Casablanca, Michael Douglas behind Casablanca, so they're nominated twice. Congratulations to both actors there. This guy name I can't pronounce on this guy, Dancing on the Edge. Idris Elba, Luther, and Al Pacino, Phil Spector, all nominated for Best Actor in a Miniseries or TV Movie. Best Actor in a Miniseries or TV Movies, Hannah Barbera, Burton and Taylor, Rebecca Friskin, The White Queen, Jessica Lange, American Horror Story, Covenant, Helen Mirren, Phil Spector, Elizabeth Moss, Top of the Lake. So congratulations to those guys, those girls actually. Guys earn it. Best Supporting Actor in a Series or Mini Series or TV. Again, Josh Charles, Good Wife, Rob Lowe behind Casablanca. There is also Aaron Phil, Breaking Bad, Corey Stoll, House of Cards, John Voight, Ray Don Van. So, big list. A lot of lists here that's going to be nominated. There's also something I want before I go in. The Connor B. D. Mills Award. Woody Allen is being honored for that one. That has been officially been announced. Also, for Best Supporting Actor in a Miniseries, Dancing on the Edge, Jacqueline Bassett, Janet McTeer, The White King, Hayden Panettiere, Nashville, Monica Porter, Parenthood, Sophia Vega, Modern Family. So those are the lists here that has been nominated. So before I go any further, congratulations to all the nominees. You guys deserve it. You guys worked hard for it. I really don't have too much problem in terms of the TV shows nor the motion pictures that I just talked about. I will say this again, and this is something that I don't think everyone is not going to have too much of an argument with. The Golden Globe is originally, and I'm going to say this, originally been like the stepping stone of what may or may not happen in the Academy Awards. The Oscars always seem to be a reflection of what the Golden Globes was. I'm just going to say this off the bat. Do not take that for face value anymore. This is going to be a very unpredictable award season. A lot of awards that you think is going to be nominated and won here may not even show up in the Academy Awards. This is going to be a very interesting how these awards that you're going to see, because the Golden Globe is going to be one, but there's other awards out there. I don't see a lot of these awards for Best Picture on that list. I see 12 Years a Slave, I see Gravity making it, I see American Hustle making it, I see Wolf of Wall Street possibly making it, even though they had a very small margin here. But I don't see other films out here going to be making that list. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they work that out. Here's something I'm actually kind of surprised with. It didn't got nominated, and I was kind of a little disappointed it didn't got nominated, and that is The Butler. The Butler was not put in this category, and I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be left out in the Academy Awards as well. Like I said, there are a lot of films that I really was hoping that it would get nominated because it was very, very good. It was very, very deserving. It really had a lot of great fanfare. A lot of critics actually enjoyed. But like I said, especially with 12 Years a Slave, I felt it was if they had to pick and choose, I think 12 Years a Slave is the real reason why The Butler was not nominated. Not to say that's a bad thing. Like I said before, award ceremonies tend to stay away from something that is so hardcore when it comes to dealing with that issue. Hopefully that will change with 12 Years a Slave, because I do see it being the top contender throughout the rest of this award season. It's just it is so powerful, so gripping, and it is one of the best pictures, if not the best picture of the year. With that being said, I don't see Captain Phillip being anywhere near the Academy Awards. I don't see Rush being there. And I don't really see Nebraska being a major factor in the Oscars. I could be wrong. It could surprise me, and they actually will be, all of them be there in the place. But I don't see those films actually being together when it comes to what I call the Super Bowls of awards. And I'm not being over dramatic about it, because I think that when you come to these awards, especially for the last few years, the Golden Globe really doesn't reflect what's going to happen. What the Academy Award does. The Academy Awards try to stay away from what the Golden Globe have actually predicted. Because a lot of people said, oh, if you win the Golden Globe Award here, Taylor Swift is going to win for the Academy. And that's not always been the case within the last few years. Especially since, I will say this, though. I will be surprised if the Academy actually nominated for animations. I think that they're going to do what the Golden Globe do in terms of animation, because it has been such a weak turnout for animation this year that 3 or even 2 may be the number that the Academy may pick from. Like I said, there's only 3, and the 3 that they pick, yeah, they deserve to be there because they were the best films this year. I can't even say they were the top 10 list. I can't even say it was the top 5 list. I can't even say the top 4 list. The 3 that you see on that list deserve to be there. But like I said, who knows what the Academy Awards, who knows what any of these award shows are going to do. But what I can say is that this is going to be a very, very interesting season for awards, because just because you see it in one award show doesn't necessarily mean you will see it in others. And this is going to be pretty much an unpredictable road to the Oscars. And I wouldn't have any other way. This is going to be a fun year for a lot of these films, especially for those who are charity this film. Again, I'm surprised The Butler didn't make it. I was actually hoping it did. But again, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. 12 Years a Slave did make it. I did expect them to make it, and they did make it. And I do believe they're going to make some noise come Oscar season. The only thing I have to say is I hope the Oscars are not going to be too political when it comes to that film because they do have a habit. Again, I am very happy that Gravity is in here. Gravity was a film that shocked the hell out of me. Again, I didn't give this film a chance at all. At all. I saw that trailer when on the Man of Steel, and I'm like, okay, it's about someone climbing into space and man the moon. But what helped this film, and you notice George Clooney didn't get nominated in here, but that's because this was all Sandra Bullock. This is all her. She is actually really really carried this film from beginning to end. She pretty much did what Tom Hanks did when in Castaway when he was doing a one-man show. But she really did, to me, a better job with the role she did. It was very intense, and she deserved. If she wins it, and there's no guarantee she may not win it, but if she wins it, she deserved it. There's no question. She deserved it for her performance, and she's already been established as a great actress with other roles she have done in the past, but this one is definitely she nailed it. And if she wins it, where she has a very tough, she's in very good company with a lot of great stars that's competing with her. But if she wins it, God bless her. She earns it. There's no question. There's no question about it. That's pretty much it I got to say about it. There's really not much to say about it. I will leave a link to the website on E that has the full list of the award shows that are of the awards that nominees for Golden Globes. You guys can check it out yourself. I know my pronunciation of some of these words was pretty much difficult, but then again, a lot of these words, a lot of these names are pretty much hard to pronunciate. So you guys have a better job. Please leave in the correction or leave it in the comment box. I'll be happy to accept the feedback. But you know what? Again, this is the category I don't have a problem with. I don't really have too much of a problem with. Again, I was looking at the first thing I was looking at was the animation department, and no shock that the animation department is pretty much been dwindled to 3. Normally, Golden Globe does 4, 5 the max. They didn't even do that. They did 3, and honestly, I can't even complain about that. Last few years ago, when Academy Award did it, it was a little bit different because they had a lot of good movies that they actually left off the list. This year, with the Golden Globes, the film that left off the list wasn't Best Picture quality. Pixar is not on this list, which is kind of surprising considering that Golden Globes tend to put Pixar in a lot of the categories, either they deserve it or not. But this one, they didn't do it this time. So it doesn't matter. Disney's still in there and Frozen. And to be honest with you, only one film I think has a chance to beat Frozen, and that's Despicable Me 2. Nothing against Coons, but I think if Despicable Me can't win it, it will definitely be Frozen. So you guys may agree or disagree, but that's up to when the award ceremony is announced. So, guys, if you guys have seen the nomination ceremony or the nomination readings, do you agree with the nominees? Do you think they are justified? Do you think that they are reasonable? I know some people are very upset that the Butler, no one from the Butler, including Oprah Winfrey, got nominated. And again, that's just one of the things I'm kind of surprised myself. But I had that feeling that since 12 Years a Slave came along, there's a good chance that the Butler may not be on this list. But that may change as the Oscars rolls along. So there's still hope yet. And there's also other award ceremonies out there. So I will be keeping an eye on that. But if you guys agree, disagree, let me know in the comment section below, or Visa, Google Plus. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that myself, but I will get back to you. I will respond to you. And until then, this is J77 saying take care, be safe, and I will talk to you soon.